So you feel it first in your chest. It's this warm electric flame, and it says, move, fight, prove them wrong. It's honest, it's loud, it makes you feel alive. But anger can feel like fuel, and that fuel could be leaking, could be quietly burning bridges in your life and taking the peace out of your life. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Lance Garrison. I'm a licensed psychologist, and I serve as the Dean for the College of Professional Psychology at the Chicago School. Today, I want to talk to you about anger. I want to tell you why it hooks us, why it stays, and most importantly, share with you a few evidence-based ways to use its energy without letting destroy what matters most in your life. Anger is powerful because it's built to protect us. Evolution gave it to us so we'd respond to real and meaningful threats in our life. And in small doses, anger can motivate important action, can help us set a boundary, to address some injustice, to energize change in our lives. But anger is one of those things that kind of begs to stick around. Once it becomes a habit, it just looks for a new target. It looks for the next slight, the next injustice. And at the end of the day, it never lets you rest. Now, the Stoics warned us about this. Marcus Aurelius himself wondered, why is it that we feel so much rage at the world, as if the world would even notice our fury? And that question, a really important one, points to a truth that modern psychology confirms. Chronic anger is costly. It depletes our attention. It damages our relationships. And it keeps us locked in a reactive pattern that looks like action, but often feels like just retribution. So there are two things that help keep anger alive. One is cognitive loops, and the other is bodily states. So negative thoughts replay. They meant to embarrass me, or I have to prove them wrong. And then what happens is your body follows with higher heart rate, faster breathing, muscle tension, and these loops can create addictive feedback. The emotion feels really intense, so you chase it again and again without even realizing the loop that you're caught in. So I want to share with you what I think are 5 practical strategies that are grounded in psychology that help you keep the energy of anger, the motivation, so to speak, while cutting off some of its more destructive components. So to start, you just pause and name it. I'm feeling angry. Because labeling an emotion helps reduce its intensity. It's super simple and fast. Name the feeling, notice where it lives in your body, and you automatically begin to engage your thinking brain instead of just reacting, that reactive brain. Number 2, begin to regulate the body. Create a quick breathing anchor. So try this. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale for 6, and then repeat that 3 times. What slow breathing does is it lowers arousal and makes clear thinking possible again. When the body calms, the urge to lash out loses its urgency. Number 3, reappraise or reframe the story. Because anger thrives on someone did X to me. And cognitive reappraisal asks, what's another plausible explanation? Maybe they were distracted. Maybe it's about them and not you. Now, reappraisal doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it weakens that kind of automatic escalation so that you can choose a response that aligns with your long-term goals. Excuse me. Number 4, move from revenge to values. So channel the energy. Ask yourself, what outcome do I actually want? Do I want justice or safety or change? And then you translate that hot energy of anger into specific values-aligned action. So write one clear sentence about the change that you want, and then take the smallest practical step towards it. And what that does is it converts emotion into productive behavior instead of punitive cycles. And finally, number 5, practice self-compassion and set boundaries. Because often anger hides hurt and shame. So treat yourself like someone you care about. Notice the pain beneath the rage and then offer some kindness. At the same time, create clear, proportional boundaries. And when you do that, you can protect yourself without becoming some sort of perpetual avenger. So let's take a practical example. Imagine that you're furious after a meeting you were in where a colleague took credit for your idea. Pause. Name the anger. Breathe for a minute. Reframe. Maybe they didn't realize. Maybe it was just sloppy communication. Decide the value. Fair recognition and healthy work relationships. Now take action. So after cooling down, send a short, factual email clarifying contributions, or maybe even better, schedule a private conversation. Use the fire. Don't let it burn you. So anger can spark necessary change, but we know when it's left unchecked, it can become a long-term tax on your attention. It can damage your relationships and steal your joy. The Stoics practiced daily reflection to catch themselves before the flames of anger spread. And modern psychology gives us the tools: naming, breath, reappraisal, value-based action, and self-compassion to do the very same thing. So I ask you this: the next time you feel that familiar heat, try a little experiment. Pause, name the emotion, breathe in that 4-2-6 pattern, and write one sentence describing the outcome that you actually want. That pause gives you a chance to choose instead of being chosen by your anger. As always, if this video helped you, please take a moment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share in the comments below one time where you turned anger into constructive action. As always, thank you so much for listening, and remember, energy is not the same as direction, so choose wisely. And until next time, please be well.